get lost inside my thoughts, and when I start to think, oh, the
Hi there guys, so today I'm going to be carrying on stripping down the engine. I'm going to be taking out the crankshaft, pistons, all of that stuff, so I can just get it to a bare block so it can be ready to be cleaned and painted, and then all of it be put back together and be rebuilt ready for the turbo. So yeah, let's get on to it.
and I can't see the ground. Can we stop this gravity? It keeps bringing me.
This bolt is reverse threaded, so it's righty loosey, lefty tighty.
Can we stop this gravity? 'Cause I don't wanna say goodbye. I laid awake just begging to let go. I almost got to suicidal thoughts, but you.
Now I'm just going to put the nut back on it. I do have the nut that's got the drilled hole in with the piece of wire to stop it backing off.
And I can't see the ground. Can we stop this gravity? It keeps bringing me down.
So you've got 8 more 13s to do, to undo here. And then you've got 14, 17 mil bolts to undo. And then you're ready to start undoing the rods to take the pistons out.
Darkness had tried to swallow me. Some things I fall, but I hear your call. I pray I don't hit the ground. Gravity.
Then you've got 14, 17 mil bolts on.
Gravity. Gravity.
Now the bolts that hold the rods and pistons in are an E external 12 Torx.
I'm searching for the lost and found, but you don't care, you're unaware. Keep moving like the scars aren't even there. It's in the air like a blazing flare. Don't stare 'cause the flames will burn us. I thought you were the one for me. That's why I gave you everything. Held you close by the stormy seas. Oh, you.
Just rotate the crank to get you better access to each one, because some of them are going to be on the compression stroke and some of them are going to be at the bottom. So. What you're going to want to do is not undo them all the way, you just want to undo them so they got a little bit of space, and then what you're going to want to do is tap both of them with a rubber mallet or something like that, and then it will cause the rod to pop away from the crank.
I prayed for
pistons, yeah. This is what I mean. So you just back them off a slight bit until you got a little bit of a gap. Then if you give them a tap on the top, you can just get it to pop down for you. But I know I said a rubber mallet, but this is all I could find. There you go. Nothing too drastic, just a couple of taps either side. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take each piston out one at a time. So I'm going to take this one out and label it as piston 1 as it's at the front of the engine, and then I'm going to go 1, 2, all the way through to 6, just so I don't get them muddled up when it comes to putting them back in. For some reason the bearings often stay on. So anything too drastic, I'm just giving the bottom of the rod a tap just to help push it out. Piston 1. Good so far. What you'll find is they'll only go on one way, so there's a little groove there, and they just match up. There we are. Piston number 1. Here you can see the bearing has stayed on the crankshaft, but that's nothing to worry about. I'll be replacing these anyway, but yeah. Doesn't look too sad. I mean, it's overall that's quite alright, I'd say. When it comes to getting the piston out, I'll just give it a light push to get it started. So see, now it's free from the crank. And then what I'll do is I'll put my hand underneath and then give it a tap with my long ratchet, just a tap on the end of here, just to help it down and out. Right, to remove the main crank caps, I haven't removed these two bolts yet because I can't get to the cover to take this off. Well, I can take it off, but it won't come all the way out, so I'll leave that for now. I'll do that another day because I'll have to take this off. But for now, what I want to do is get 2 of the bolts and just give it a gentle rock. After a little while it should come loose. I've already done this one. And yeah, you just got to try your hardest to not scratch the crank, because if you put like a deep burr in it or something, then it's pretty much trash. So just take your time and be careful. This is where the head gasket was, obviously. Yeah, every one of the cylinders looks pretty decent. You could still see the original honing marks in it, which is always good. You can't see any deep scoring or anything. I will be giving it a decent clean up, maybe just a quick surface hone just to get rid of all of this scabbiness on the edges, as you can see though. Yeah, they don't look too bad. I'm really quite happy.
Day 2.
Go away. I'm tired of the pain. Go away. I'm tired.
20 minutes later.
I'm really surprised that that won't do it.
1 eternity later.
Oh, f***ing done him, innit? Now, pardon my French. I didn't think you'd do it, girl. Look at that. Like a glove. Even the crank pulley. Yeah. Nothing.
I'm breaking, you're faking, girl. You never made us out. Go away. I'm tired of the pain. Go away.
You've been such a ball, hey? There we go. Timing cover. Lovely. Right, the chain guides are a bit knackered, but that doesn't matter, I'm going to replace them. It's one chain. I may also replace the chains as well, I'm not entirely sure yet.
Just enough to make you smile.
In case you can't see, I can't actually get the cover out because of the engine sound. So I figured if I loosened that and took the crank out at the same time, it would be two birds really.
That you dream of will disappear and flutter on. Hold on just a little. We'll meet right here in the middle ground is where.
And that's basically everything stripped out of the engine. I've just got these little oil squirters to take out. There's one for each piston and just squirts a little bit of oil underneath the pistons. I've got that sensor to take out. All these little engine mount bolts, nothing too dire. Got this old gasket to clean off the front. Bit of timing cover. Some of it started coming off there. I'm going to get new chain guides because because that one broke, but they are only plastic, so it's best to change them. I'm going to get new bearings. Yeah, wicked. Right guys, so it's the next day. I borrowed my friend's impact gun so I could undo the crank. It did struggle a little bit, but it got it done in the end, as you can see. Managed to get the crank out. Did struggle a little bit, but it got there in the end. So yeah, everything's now out of the engine. So yeah guys, this is my deconstruction of my M54 B25 engine that I've got for my turbo build. So from this point onwards, all you're going to see is the refurbishment of the head. There's going to be cleaning of all of the parts, ready for it to go back together. I'm going to prep and paint the block. Probably nothing special, probably just black or something like that, but yeah. And then we'll start looking at getting all the parts for the turbo. So I want to go thicker head gasket, studs. I want to get a decent manifold. I don't want to get a cheap eBay one because they never fit and it's just ugh. And yeah, go from there, and then we could start constructing it ready for the turbo and get around to putting it in the car. So yeah, happy days. If you like what you're watching guys, please do give me a thumbs up, subscribe, comment, all that good stuff. And yeah, thank you very much for watching guys. See you later.